Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, faculty, proud parents, and most importantly, our exceptional students. Welcome to the National Honor Society induction ceremony here at Troy Athens High School. Tonight, we gather to celebrate the academic excellence, leadership, service, and character, the cornerstones that define the exceptional individuals we are here to honor tonight. The National Honor Society, founded in 1921, has a storied history of recognizing and cultivating outstanding students across the nation. It serves as a beacon of academic achievement, character development, and community service. Tonight's ceremony is a testament to the enduring legacy and the distinguished society as we welcome new members who embody its principles. These new members will be joining over 1.4 million of their peers in this illustrious co-curricular organization nationwide. Before we proceed with the induction, let us take a moment to acknowledge the remarkable accomplishments of the students that we are here to celebrate today. These scholars have demonstrated not only academic prowess, but have also exhibited exemplary leadership, a commitment to service, and unwavering character throughout their high school journey. As we commence this induction ceremony, let us reflect on the significance of the National Honor Society and the outstanding achievements of the students who proudly wear its emblem. Congratulations to each inductee, and may your commitment to scholarship, leadership, and service and character continue to illuminate the path of success that lies ahead. I am pleased to introduce and extend my gratitude to our current National Honor Society President, Marlene Williams. Marlene has exhibited exceptional leadership skills, guiding our chapter with grace and dedication. She is a natural leader that serves our school community in so many ways. She is the co-president of the Key Club and the Superintendent's Student Advisory Board. She is also part of the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Panel for Troy School District, and she is an outstanding member and support for our unified basketball team. Her commitment to fostering a spirit of excellence within our school community has undoubtedly contributed to the success that we are celebrating here tonight. Thank you and enjoy this momentous evening, and join me in welcoming our NHS President, Marlene Williams.
Thank you, Mr. Burden. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, members of the faculty, and inductees. It is our pleasure to welcome you to the National Honor Society's induction ceremony. Since its creation in 1921, the National Honor Society has grown tremendously. There are now more than 1 million members nationwide, and very soon, you too will join the ranks of these prestigious students. The NHS serves to honor students who have demonstrated excellence in the areas of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. You have been selected based on these 4 criteria. And now, as a member of the National Honor Society, you will be given the opportunity to serve your communities and to become global citizens. Whether you realize it or not, the community we are all a part of has supported us through each and every stage of our lives. It has kept us safe, broadened our horizons with countless opportunities, and helped to shape us into the outstanding individuals we are today. The community that has supported us needs our help, and it is our mission as a society to answer this call. The Athens Omega chapter has chosen members of great caliber. Your induction is a testament to your contribution to your school, and we are proud to have you here tonight. This year, the Athens Omega chapter has participated in numerous service activities. Our members have watched over children while their parents attended PTO meetings, manned fairs at various elementary schools, hosted senior citizens for a pasta dinner and showing of the student matinee, and provided countless hours of tutoring to students of all grade levels. Now you too will partake of these acts of service. By serving others, you are filled with utmost joy. The rewards of giving far outweigh the rewards of receiving. On behalf of the 2024 Athens Omega chapter of the National Honor Society, I would like to congratulate our new inductees and their parents who've supported them through it all. Parents, you have built the foundation for your child's success, and for that, we thank you. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker for the evening, Mrs. Dawn Hayes. Mrs. Hayes is the wife of Mark Hayes and the mother of 3 delightful children, Patrick, Alexandra, and Hannah. She graduated from Grand Valley State University, earning bachelor's degrees in psychology and special education. She holds a master's degree in reading and language arts from Oakland University. Mrs. Hayes is a retired Michigan educator of 30 years and has been recognized as the Michigan Lottery Outstanding Teacher. But more than the accolades or awards she has won, Mrs. Hayes is actively involved in various community initiatives. Right in the Hawk's Nest, Mrs. Hayes has established the Corner Collection, a Red Hawk welcome boutique that has served thousands of students. Currently, she serves as a delegate board member on the Arc of Oakland County and is a research member at Children's Hospital in Philadelphia. Most recently, she played a crucial role in passing legislation to protect vulnerable adults in Michigan. Dawn Hayes' career reflects a deep commitment to education, advocacy, and service, making a lasting impact on the lives of students and the community at large. Please join me in welcoming our speaker, Dawn Hayes.
Thank you, Marlene. Good evening, Red Hawk Country. It's so nice to be back in this auditorium. Hello to all the guests who came through the chilly weather, including family members and friends of this year's inductees, dedicated teachers and counselors, hardworking board members and administrators, and most importantly, welcome to our National Honor Society future leaders. Given the smart bunch that you all are, and the fact that I am a retired teacher, I wanted to challenge everyone right out of the gate with a short thinking activity. Let us see if you can guess what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of something we all have right now. Yes, each of us in this room has one of these, or maybe more. Regardless of your age, comfort level with technology, or educational background, you have this. In fact, some of you have the exact same one as someone else in this auditorium. Some of you have old-fashioned ones, others more modern. Some came from faraway places, while others were passed on to you. You did not pay a penny for it. You didn't ask for it, but it was given to you, and its value is priceless, and you will have it forever. The longer you have this thing, the more accustomed to it you become, and the more it becomes you. Last hint, for tonight's inductees, it will also be directly reflective of your success in upholding the high purposes of the National Honor Society. Any guesses? Okay. No wonder she's NHS material. It is your name. In Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, Romeo asks, "What's in a name?" implying that names are without significance of meaning. But I disagree. We determine the significance and meaning of each of our names. Our names become such a part of who we are, what we stand for, and what actions we take to write our own life stories. Historically, making a name for oneself meant being scholarly, leading and serving others with an untarnished character. Today, many strive to make a name for themselves with likes or views. Our National Honor Society inductees are tasked with doing it all. They need to demonstrate service and integrity while navigating a complex and fast-paced technological world. They must be ever vigilant to maintain the same level of integrity in every aspect of their personal digital footprint. That's a lot. Tonight, some Red Hawks may envision exactly what they want to do to make a name for themselves. Others are still exploring what mark they will leave. One piece of advice is to understand that we never know when our big moment will come, to let hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, trillions, or quadrillions know our name. And sometimes that moment chooses you, which is what happened to our family. In 2018, our daughter, who has Down syndrome, was the victim of an online predator. She was 20 at the time. Although she's been raised to be strong, inquisitive, and independent, she functions cognitively below 99% of her peers. I'm sure you can understand how this combination of low IQ and high interest in social acceptance would make her an easy target. During a routine check of her devices, we discovered a predator threatened, coerced, and manipulated her into sending 5 explicit photos in one single contact. Since she was technically an adult, there was no law in existence that applied to our situation. And although our predator was caught and admitted under oath that she was intentionally targeted, only charges of misuse of a telecommunications device applied. A predator's dream became our nightmare, and we were immediately called to lead, serve, and persist for 6 long years. We worked with our local state representatives, Howrelack, Koopa, and McDonald, and crafted a bill to address this gap in legislation. We gathered data and a task force to speak at committee meetings. We garnered support from stakeholders throughout Michigan, including hundreds of Red Hawks. Our family led the charge to Lansing many times, calling upon legislators to update Michigan's laws to catch up with today's digital world. Passing our law would not change our case, but it would protect Michigan's most vulnerable moving forward. Well, we eventually succeeded after several drafts, defeats, and discussions. In December of 2023, our bill passed unanimously through the Michigan House of Representatives and Senate. Watching every single state representative and senator all agree that this change was needed felt immensely rewarding. Both sides of the aisle stood and cheered while our hearts pounded and tears fell. 6 years of leading, serving, and being persistent paid off. Today, if that same crime happens to a vulnerable adult, the perpetrator will face misdemeanor charges with a year of jail time and/or a fine. A second offense is a felony and includes up to 2 years in jail and/or a fine. All vulnerable adults in Michigan are safer today because we were not afraid to lead in uncharted waters because of persistence and an unstoppable desire to serve others. The name of our law is called Justice for Allie. To conclude, at the beginning of this journey, Allie worried what people would think when they heard her name. She felt ashamed that she was tricked and felt it was somehow her fault. This is common for victims. Now, she is honored for her bravery and is proud to be the woman behind Justice for Allie. And although we never wanted to make a name for ourselves by experiencing a personal crime, then fiercely advocating for necessary change, we are proud of the actions we took. Inductees, parents, all tonight's guests, if you are called to serve your community, will you lead with integrity? Will you be brave enough to persist when things don't give you immediate results? If you ever doubt your ability to do so, think of Allie. Think of how she did not let her perceived limitations hold her back. Think of her passion to protect others like her and what she accomplished with her bravery. 10 years from now, when people hear your name, what will come to mind? For what will you be known? After all, what's in a name? Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Mrs. Hayes, for your impactful words. We shall now proceed with the candle lighting ceremony, a time-honored tradition of the National Honor Society. The lit candles before you are symbolic of the eternal light of knowledge, paralleled by the 4 qualities prized by the National Honor Society: scholarship, leadership, service, and character. 4 of our members will now present these qualities. Speaking on scholarship is Rachel Holly, one of our point secretaries.
Scholarship is defined as learning at the highest level. To be a scholar is to dedicate oneself to the mastery of knowledge, to strive to grow and improve in all that one does. This includes not only the final accomplishments or awards that you achieve, but also every class, assignment, project, quiz, and test. All of the work that was done, all of the time that was spent in the service of learning, every little moment where academic excellence was made a priority. Scholarship, however, is not confined to the classroom or schoolwork alone. The dedication and focus that go hand in hand with scholarship are invaluable tools in our daily lives, allowing us to better make use of the opportunities that we encounter, both within this building and the world outside of it. It provides us with the confidence necessary to persist through any obstacle and the foundation to succeed in whatever we strive to achieve. To be a scholar is not a static, one-time decision. It is a series of choices that we continue to make every day when we choose to keep learning and expanding on what we know. In today's world, knowledge has become more accessible
lengths we are willing to go to aid others. It can unite individuals from varying ages and backgrounds for the sole purpose of uplifting the community and contributing to the betterment of society. It cements collaboration and still malleable minds, and for these reasons, I believe service to be the most valuable pillar of all. In 1968, Martin Luther King Jr. said, "Everybody can be great because anybody can serve. You don't have to have a college degree to serve. You don't have to make your subject and verb agree to serve. You only need a heart full of grace, a soul generated by love." His statement is still exceedingly accurate nearly 60 years later. Small acts of service are just as vital to uplifting others as more extensive events or aid. Even a minute of service can greatly impact those around you. Service is opening the door for a stranger, going over homework questions with a confused friend, or even donating old toys or unworn clothes. It does not have to be intimidating projects or strenuous labor. And the best part, it's free. But service requires kindness and compassion, making it so it can completely transcend any negativity clouding one's mind. During difficult times, service is what strengthens bonds and brews laughter. Service can also teach patience and humility, which is exceptionally useful when explaining long division to 10-year-olds. Service is what ultimately connects us all, while simultaneously improving the quality of life for all parties involved. Without service and selflessness, we are essentially purposeless. A world without volunteers is not a world anyone wants to live in. So I hope, as members of the National Honor Society, you will utilize service to guarantee our communities stay safe, spotless, and successful. Now, speaking on leadership is Tuba Malik, Vice President of Tutoring.
Thank you, Miriam. Leadership is what drives the National Honor Society. But what drives leadership is an individual's willingness to step up and be the catalyst to enact change. We should apply ourselves to be sincere and deliberate with our acts of service. Leaders are honest, communicative, and dedicated to what they're doing. There is some intent to what you are doing that motivates you to do it in the first place. Your willingness to be seated here and listening to the speech shows initiative. It shows the motive that you are willing to be a part of NHS and do the work that comes with volunteering. Leaders don't just strive for improvement. They step up to the plate when necessary, putting in the work behind the scenes to make sure everything runs smoothly. Leaders strive to connect, to be someone that others can look up to. Leadership has the ability to produce the most willing people in times when no one is willing. A relationship is then created between the leader and the one being led. You are all in this together, whether you're doing it alone or together. Whether it's through a multi-million-dollar company or a simple neighborly act of service, if you put a little more meaning into your actions, it will make someone stay. Leaders today are at the forefront of our future, and as members of the National Honor Society, our hope is that you understand the responsibility of being leaders. To be a strong leader that represents our organization, our community, and our school, all while helping to better the lives of others and lead us to a greater future. Now, and finally, speaking about character is one of our point secretaries, Divya Thirakumaran.
Thank you, Tuba. Now I will discuss the importance of the last pillar and one of the foundations of the society, character. Each one of you has demonstrated impressive character through your classes and extracurriculars. As you embark on your NHS journey, you will be required to showcase this exemplary character of yours at every volunteering event. Character is a nuanced and vital aspect of humanity, even though it cannot be quantified and measured. Instead, it is felt and witnessed through our actions, values, and the choices we make. The experiences we have undergone and the lessons we have learned throughout our lives shape our character. It is the basis on which society and the entire humanity revolves around. I encourage each one of you to showcase exemplary character by embodying respect, empathy, and selflessness whenever the opportunity presents itself. Be respectful to those around you during volunteer events. When engaging in volunteer work, you are stepping into diverse environments with individuals from various backgrounds, perspectives, and experiences. You will meet community members who have dedicated hours of hard work to make events flow smoothly. You will need to be respectful by listening to event coordinators, arriving promptly, and serving with the intent to make a difference. You'll be exposed to various ideologies and opinions when conversing with community members. Allow these experiences to enrich your understanding and build your character. Be empathetic. When tutoring students around your community or helping through other means, never hold up prejudices. Rather, take the time and effort to understand various perspectives and foster unity with the mission of taking down divides. Be selfless. By not holding the understanding that you are volunteering to accumulate mere hours, stacking up numbers. Alternatively, hold the understanding that each point represents an hour in which you have created a positive impact in your community and have touched the lives of others. Hold the understanding that each point represents numerous conversations you have had with your community members, perspectives unlocked, and experiences gained that you will carry with you forever. Through your service throughout your NHS journey, I encourage you to showcase your best character as we are the group looked upon by others in the school. Our individual character is what defines the character of the entire Athens NHS body. As you expand your impact from this school to the entire community, strive to expand your character, the moral and ethical fiber you will continue to carry throughout your future endeavors. Make sure that your character is one that allows you to lend a helping hand even when no one else is looking, one that has the power to change society for the better. Make sure that your character has the power to uplift others and be a means of fighting against injustices. Ensure your character allows you to spread positive change throughout the entire world. Congratulations once again, and I look forward to witnessing the incredible contributions each one of you will make as members of the Athens National Honor Society. Thank you.
Now we will begin the induction ceremony. Tonight is an occasion to be remembered, so you are welcome to take pictures. I do ask, however, that you hold all applause until the completion of the ceremony.
The class of 2024, Madison Bloom. Adriana Grebe. Madison Todd. Nikita Casita. Shimaya Marchal. Kaylin Green.
Dionker. Lauren Dionker. Maher Diol. Ava DeRocha. Anthony Dunlap. Azima Ibrahim. Maya Emmett. Josie Ether. Tema Fadlun. Isabella Faye. Lillian Felon. Nadia Dadi. Akilan Ganeshkumar. Elise Gordon. Kavitha Goda. David Grunstad. Alexis Gilbaugh. Cameron Hallberg. Aubrey Harris. Shintong Pei. Maddox Camilla. Micah Hermes. Keegan Shu.
Nihar Jampala, David John, Sarah Joseph, Sanvi Kapu, Hannah Karbowski, Catherine Kennedy, Arwa Khan, Gia Koithara, Lillian Kotila, Carolyn Kodwicki, Jonathan Lee, Angela Leonard, Miles Linden, Alexandra Link, Samuel Link, Ethan Liu, Vanessa Liu, Jalen Ma, Sarah Mehta, Skylar Martin, Melissa Mascarenas, Christopher Matschuk, Avery Matson, Gabriella McEachram, Tierney McGray, Georgia McKee, Emily Mendrick, Valeria Miranda Diaz,
For the final step of your induction, please rise and repeat the NHS pledge along with me. I pledge to uphold the high purpose of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school and will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Congratulations to all of you. Please join me in applauding the 2024 Athens Omega chapter of the National Honor Society.
You may be seated. Tonight, you embark on a journey, one that begins, as all do, with a small, tentative step, and ends with a change in both the world and yourselves. As the coming year progresses, remember the proverb: if you have nothing to give someone, give them a warm smile and a kind word. Give them love, give them tenderness, give them a word of encouragement, give them your heart. To conclude tonight's celebration, we invite you to join us in the cafeteria for a reception held in honor of our new inductees. You will be able to purchase your NHS shirt to be worn as you volunteer and an NHS pin to be worn as you graduate next year. Once again, congratulations to our new inductees. Thank you all for attending the National Honor Society induction ceremony.